What's up, guys? It's your boy, Mythical Mario Bros. Yay! So, the sixth and final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass was released a few weeks ago, and I'm doing a ranking video that I'm surprised almost no one else is doing. Let's just hope some certain people don't beat me to it. Let's move on. I'm actually doing something a bit different in this ranking video, where I section the cups into 3 different sections called the bad section, the good section, and the mid section. These sections are all self-explanatory. So, without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Yeah, I'm not sure if this would surprise anyone, but the Lucky Cat Cup of Wave 1 did have the most bad selection of tracks. Tokyo Blur is boring. The only memorable part about this track are the cool historical landmarks that can be found in real life. Those thwomps on the course are barely challenges. You can just drive right past them. Shroom Ridge looks terrible. Literally, this course looks like it came straight out of Mario Kart Tour, which it did. They didn't even care to retexture the whole track. They just left it as it is and called it good. Oh my gosh, what did they do to Sky Garden? This isn't the Sky Garden that I know. What is this? Did they really take all the interesting aspects from this track and make it barely recognizable? Like if you showed this course to an OG Mario Kart Super Circuit fan, they wouldn't believe that this is Sky Garden. I mean, it's barely recognizable. I don't like it. 0 out of 5 stars. Ninja Hideaway is surprisingly the only good course here, even if most of it is expected. We all knew that there were going to be split paths on this course. I mean, it's not even that hidden anymore. I thought the whole part of a hideaway was supposed to be secret and hidden from everyone else. Doesn't look hidden to me. This cup had a lot of potential to be better, but it's not. Hopefully the other cups on this list are better. In 11th place, we have the Golden Dash Cup, also from Wave 1. Wow, both of the Wave 1 cups are already at the bottom. What could have caused this? Let's start with tourist attraction A, Paris Promenade. This isn't even a good course. The routes don't change until the final lap, which is really boring. Next is a track that nobody loves, Toad Circuit. What was Nintendo thinking when they included this track? I just found out that Shy Guy Bazaar was supposed to be in the base game, but they scrapped it. So this should have been Shy Guy Bazaar instead. Has anyone mentioned that Choco Mountain is really terrible? Not the track itself, but the way the walls look. It's so horrible. We all knew that glide ramp was going to be there when leaving the cave area. I mean, like, this is just a straight Mario Kart Tour port. Coconut Mall might be the best one here, but there are some downsides to this course. First of all, why are all the escalators ramps now? It seems dangerous. Most of the off-road is missing. The cars don't move back and forth anymore. The dash panels are missing. And there are more escalators than are ramps. What is going on here? Even if there is one fan favorite, it's not enough to get on the higher placement. I bet you guys were expecting to see another cup here. And so was I. But then I replayed the Turnip Cup of Wave 2. And this cup is really, really bad. New York Minute could have been better. Instead of the track lacking challenges, there are only a small amount of challenges here. Maybe if there were cars that moved, then it would have been good and the perfect amount of challenge. See what I'm getting at? Mario Circuit 3 was expected to be included. We all knew that an SNES Mario Circuit would be included, but not this. Mario Circuit 1 is way too easy and simple. Mario Circuit 2 was a possibility, and we could have seen Mario Circuit 4 make its first appearance. But no. We got the third one instead. Calamari Desert is interesting, but not great. The route changing effect is really cool, but the train is still a problem. Now, not many people like this course because of the train, and I can see how people would think that. Waluigi Pinball is a fan favorite, but I have a problem with the graphics and visuals. Why is everything so bright and neon? And those pinballs on the track look like they're barely moving at all. But I mean, at least we got a DS track that doesn't suck! Also, did you know that the music is the exact same as Wario Stadium from the base game? Yeah, play it. I bet you didn't know. This cup had a lot of potential to be better than it already is, but let's see what's next. Okay, why do we already have a Wave 5 cup down here? The Cherry Cup is filled with good courses, but they definitely need to be fixed. Badly. Los Angeles Laps is really all that bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just not good. The music for this course was so bad. They removed an aspect in the music that everybody liked, which is probably the Mario Kart Tour version that everyone loved. Yeah, play it. I bet you didn't know. Sunset Wilds could have been a good track in Wave 5. If the sunset actually stayed. Sunset doesn't exist on this course anymore. Now it's just daytime wilds. Modders have already added the sunset back into this course, but we needed Nintendo to do it for themselves. Koopa Cape is a fan favorite, but I have a problem with this course. Why is the underwater tube still open? Why do those walls look like it came straight out of Mario Kart Tour? Did Nintendo really learn their lesson about adding grass? Doesn't look like it. Now we get to the last track in the bad section. Vancouver Velocity. This isn't entirely bad, but the route could have been unique in some way. Why is Vancouver Velocity 3 the last lap? Why is Vancouver Velocity 2 done in reverse? And the main question, get prepared because this is a headphone warning, where is the Vancouver Canucks logo in the hockey stadium? I get that they couldn't include it due to copyright issues, but I mean, come on! That was a missed opportunity to include it there, and they didn't. This cup is one of the better ones out of what we've seen already, but this cup could have been worse, right? Oh, so that's where the Propeller Cup of Wave 2 is. Honestly, this could be worse. It could have 2 city tracks in it. Instead, there's only 1 city track, with it being Sydney Sprint. This is really mid, in my opinion, because of the route. Why is Sydney Sprint 2 done in reverse? Seems better doing it regularly, so why make it backwards? This looks a lot better than the Mario Kart Tour version. Speaking of Tour, Snowland made its appearance in Tour after Wave 2 released. This looks a lot better than whatever that was on the GBA. I'm so glad that the screen shaking is finally gone. This might be my favorite track in this cup. Oh, I forgot that Mushroom Gorge was in this cup. Snowland Move Over. Mushroom Gorge is surprisingly good here. People love this course, and Nintendo brought it back into Wave 2. Who wouldn't love this course? Sky High Sundae is really mid. The track is shaped like an oval of all shapes for some reason. I like the theme of this course, but that's not what I'm concerned about. Nintendo had so many ideas for this course, but they dumped it in the trash. Just like with Shroom Ridge's visuals! This is the first cup of the mid section, and I was not expecting it to be this mid. I don't know how to describe it. Well, this is an unpleasant surprise. How did a Wave 6 cup, one of the final cups in the entire game, get this way? Let me tell you, Roma Avanti is just so unbelievably mid! I mean, with the fixed visuals, they didn't even include most of the routes that were featured in Mario Kart Tour. People were saying that the skybox looked a lot like the one from Singapore Speedway, but I didn't see a comparison at all. Why inside the Coliseum area? Why do the Chain Chomps jump scare the players? It's even more scary on 200cc. They definitely need to fix that. DK Mountain is so good in this cup, but why is it the second course? This is a more difficult track and should be moved to the third track in this cup. But it didn't. Also, when we thought that they blocked off a shortcut from the Wii version, they only made it harder to perform. It took me thousands of attempts to finally perfect it, and I am not exaggerating. Daisy Circuit is the best track in this entire cup. Remember in my Mario Kart Wii ranking video where it brought back so many childhood memories when it got introduced into Mario Kart Tour? I was not expecting it to return here. The visuals are so good, even better than Shroom Ridge. Also, people are saying that Daisy Circuit replaced Piranha Plant Pipeline. No, it didn't. Daisy Circuit replaced Mushroom Bridge. Piranha Plant Cove is a confusing track. First of all, why is Piranha Plant Cove 2 the first lap instead of the second? The rule of every route-changing track, except for Paris Promenade and Berlin Byways, is that the first variant is always the first lap. Why it changed here, I have no idea. Second of all, why is this not in the base game? This looks like a base game course with the skybox, the really cool route-changing effect, and even the music here. This had so much potential to be a course in the base game. Overall, this cup had a lot of ups and downs. Maybe the next cups won't be so bad. In 6th place, we have the Moon Cup from Wave 3. If my sis is watching this, I am not sorry for placing this cup here. Berlin Byways had so much missed potential to be good, but it didn't. With all city tracks, except for Paris Promenade, the first variant is always the first lap, right? Right? Yeah, Berlin Byways 2 is the first lap instead of the second lap. This course goes backwards, which makes sense considering that Berlin Byways 1 goes backwards. The cars move on this one, which reminds me of Toad's Turnpike, kinda. Okay, who invited Peach Gardens? I can remember that nobody asked for this, right? This is just so boring to race on. And what? This course goes backwards on lap 3? Okay, I take that back. Peach Gardens is no longer bad. It is officially mid. Merry Mountain is just an oval with added turns. I like the Christmas theme they went for, but it doesn't stand out that well. Also, we are coming up on Christmas, so people are going to be playing Merry Mountain a lot now, okay? Alright. 3DS Rainbow Road gets an automatic 5 out of 5 stars. This is the only section-based Rainbow Road in Mario Kart history. Emphasis on the word based. I don't know which Rainbow Road is better in my opinion. The whole part where you drive on the moon is so cool. It's even an anti-gravity. Who wouldn't love this course? This cup is really mid, and even if my sis might place this at number 1, if she was doing this instead of me, I am still not sorry at all. In 5th place, we have the Boomerang Cup of Wave 4. There's kind of a reason this cup is so high on this list. Bangkok Rush was rushed into this wave. Get it? It's in the name. Bangkok Rush rushed into this wave. Get it? Get it? You see what I did? Because I don't. Please explain it to me. This was supposed to be a Wave 5 track, but Nintendo decided to bring it back early and rush to get it done. People were not happy with this remake at all because their favorite parts of the course were removed. Next is a course that everybody loves and everybody asked for it. It is DS Airship Fortress. Wait, what the? Whoa! This isn't Airship Fortress. What is this? Mario Circuit is a very forgettable course, and absolutely nobody asked for this. It's just another Mario Circuit. And it's boring as heck! At least it looks like Nintendo put more time into this track by making it look actually good instead of looking like Shroom Ridge. I'll take this over whatever that was on the DS. Waluigi Stadium gets an immediate 5 out of 5 stars. I get why this wasn't in Wave 3. They needed more time to work on it, and this is what they gave us. This looks better than anything else from the past 3 waves. Singapore Speedway is another 5 out of 5. This is an extremely popular course, which is why everybody liked the remake of this. The route is kinda confusing, but I can see what they were going for on this track. Overall, there are some fan favorites here like Waluigi Stadium and Singapore Speedway, and some tracks that ruined the cup like Bangkok Rush and definitely Mario Circuit. So overall, this cup is exactly that. It's mid. Yeah, I said it. Who would have known that the final cup of the entire Booster Course Pass would end up in the top 4? The Blue Shell Cup of Wave 6 is entirely good. They really put the most effort into this. Madrid Drive might have the most confusing route setup, but for what it is, it's pretty good. I love the feeling of driving through a train station, a museum, and even a soccer stadium. Did you know that when you drive through the museum and the stadium, the music changes? Yeah, play it. I bet you didn't know! Rosalina's Ice World is absolutely gorgeous, but why do people hate it? This was a genuine surprise to see it get added to the game, and I'm glad it did. Every single person who played Super Mario Galaxy will love this course. But do you want to know the real reason this course got this cup into the top 4? This track finally has half pipes. Oh my god, that's so cool! Bowser Castle 3 is an immediate 5 out of 5 stars. This is the only SNES track to get the GBA track treatment. If you don't know what I mean, it means adding elevation to the course and ironing down sharp turns. I love the remix on this course. It kind of sounds like they got an actual metal band to do the music for this. Sounds really good. Good job, Nintendo. You already know how much I love Wii Rainbow Road. This is another course that is themed off of Super Mario Galaxy and gets another 5 out of 5 stars. Did you know that this course has the music from a level from Super Mario Galaxy? Yeah, play it. I bet you probably maybe kinda already knew that. I didn't know that. I'd never played Super Mario Galaxy. Wow, 2 tracks themed after Super Mario Galaxy in 1 cup. How cool is that? With this being the final cup in the entire DLC, it's nice to see Nintendo actually put more effort into making these tracks look better. But 3 more cups have bested this one, so let's see what's next. And let me tell you, it was a tight competition. In 3rd place, we have the Feather Cup of Wave 5. It deserves this placement because there are so many good courses. Athens Dash is one of the few courses it got on this list. With this course being themed off of the real-life city, it really makes for an interesting race. Daisy Cruiser is an amazing track. Guess what? It's themed off a cruise ship that belongs to Daisy. Also, did you know that the music here is the exact same as Peach Beach? Yeah, play it. I bet you didn't know. Moonview Highway is the best nighttime highway track here. Don't even think about it, Toad's Turnpike. I'm so glad that Nintendo gave us not 1, but 2 banger tracks in this cup. Also, did you know that when you enter the city section of this track, the music actually changes? Yeah, play it. I bet you didn't know. Squeaky Clean Sprint wins the competition for weirdest Mario Kart track setting. I mean, this course is really easy, and if you look at the layout enough, you can see it's in the shape of a sword. I love the insane amount of passage you can take. They really don't hold back with the designing track like this. Incredible cup. Overall, Wave 5 had a strong impact on the community, with the Cherry Cup being ranked so low on this list, to the Feather Cup actually being pretty decent. Let's see what 2 cups are better than this one. But before that, really quick, here's a word from our sponsor, the subscribe button. Anyways, in 2nd place, the Rock Cup of Wave 3 was so close to making it to number 1, but not quite. Let me tell you, it was really close. London Loop is my favorite city track ever made. And I'm not just saying that. The route might be a little confusing, but it doesn't lose any stars from that. So it gets a 5 out of 5 stars from me. Boo Lake might be the weaker track of this cup, but for what it is, it's alright. The course finally got a leg after being absent in Super Circuit for some reason. Rock Mountain, Alpine Pass, for any British viewers, is really good, even if it looks like Shroom Ridge. I'm glad we finally have a track that can contain its anti-gravity use and not end up like Sky High Sun. Maple Treeway is really good. This course is definitely my favorite in this entire cup. Wait, the net bridge is gone? That was my favorite part of the track and they took it out. Whatever, 5 out of 5 stars. This is an amazing cup that Nintendo gave us. It really goes to show how detailed Nintendo can be with track designs. But let's move on to number 1. And using your key deduction skills, I think you guys know what cup that is. That's right. It has been confirmed by me that the best cup in the entire Booster Course Pass Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is, without question, the Fruit Cup of Wave 4. It deserves this placement because there's no mistake to be found in any of these courses that they all get 5 out of 5 stars. Amsterdam Drift is so good that I even want it to be picked online. The route for this is so good and I don't even need to explain it. This is a very serious message to anyone who thought that the GBA track of Wave 4 was gonna be Bowser 3, Lakeside Park, Yoshi Desert, or Luigi Circuit. This is the message. I knew it was gonna be Riverside Park the whole time. This was a surprise to me because I thought that Nintendo would include something else. But it looks really good. Even with the textures getting an upgrade from the War version, I'm just glad it didn't end up like Shroom Ridge. DK Summit is so good that it even gets 5 out of 5 stars. They even made the double gap cut shortcut possible again. Thanks, Nintendo! Yoshi's Island is amazing in terms of theming. They really made a track themed off of the Yoshi's Island game and kept all the main enemies in it. It is so perfect that I don't even need to explain anything else. So overall, this cup is an amazing way to start the second half of the Booster Course Pass. And that was my ranking of every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass cup ever made. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment what your rankings are in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day. And I mean this. I do not hate Shroom Ridge, so don't start any arguments in this video saying that I hate Shroom Ridge, because I don't! I was just trying to